guys, it's Ashley, your scrapping nerd, and I'm back today with a layout for scrapasketch.com. And today I am using inspiration from one of the premium sketches that Lisa has on her website. And you can be part of the membership, and it's awesome. She posts a lot of amazing sketches on there. There's also information for the Facebook group down below, as well as my discount code, Ashley10, will get you 10% off her printables and stencils, which are all just amazing on her website. And so today I am using the P13 C'est La Vie collection, and I did throw in a couple of my Craft O'Clock Seaside Greetings ephemera, and I don't actually use any ephemera today, but I did use one of the pattern papers from that 6x6 that I pulled out. And so I'm going to start with this Scrapbook stencil, and this is the direction stencil, and I just love this stencil. I really like that it's chevron pattern, if you want to look at it that way, or like the arrows. But I wanted to put them in both of the corners, and I pulled out my Distress ink in Chipped Sapphire. And I had started using a blending brush to put the ink through the stencil, but I didn't think it was dark enough, and so I switched to my dauber, and I could push harder, and so the ink showed up darker. Since the background paper is a blue wood grain, I wanted to make sure that my ink showed up really well. And then before I removed the stencil, I used the mica stain in Tart Cranberry, and I splattered over the top of it. And so I left the stencil on because I thought that it would be different to have where the splatters are only on the arrows with the ink and not on the actual background of the wood grain paper. And I really like how that turned out. And the mica stain is so pretty. It's very shimmery, so it just adds some shimmer to it when the light hits the layout. And so I really like how that turned out. But I wanted to put it diagonal, and then I wanted to add something in the other diagonal diagonal direction. And so this P13 paper from the C'est La Vie had these really pretty corner clusters on it, and I don't like using the papers like this because then the background just is kind of flat. And so I decided to use this as my corner embellishments, but I fussy cut out those. And so it took a little bit to get them cut out, and I left a little bit of a white border around them because some of the florals that are in the picture is very thin, and so you couldn't cut that exactly, otherwise it just wouldn't look right. So and then because there's like some white space within the actual picture, and so I like I said, I cut having a white edge around that. And so I like how that looked. And I had originally wanted to do both these photos. This is a picture of all of my girls at my wedding. That came, like I said, we had a destination wedding, and I didn't have bridesmaids or anything like that. But these are all of my best friends and my cousins. And so I got a picture with them, and we're all wearing the sunglasses that were part of the bags that I passed out. And then the photographer had said to like give like a mean face or like a serious face, and then that was the black and white photo. But with my little clusters that I fussy cut out, it didn't look right having both of the photos on there, so I just ended up doing the one photo, and that way the clusters looked nice around on either corner in the diagonal. And so I felt like since now it's only one photo, I felt like I needed to make that one kind of stand out some more. So I took the red chevron paper from the Craft O'Clock 6x6 pad, and I used that to back the photo. And I just pulled in like a cream color scrap paper that I had, so the photo is actually double matted. And I had thought about popping it up and having the floral clusters be underneath the photo, but I really liked how it looked this way, where everything's just kind of on the same plane. So I didn't pop anything up. But I used some distress ink in the fired brick, and I inked the edge of that that red chevron pattern paper just to kind of help pull it in, and I felt like it differentiated it from the background also. And it also ties in my little red splatters that I did. And so I was thinking that I needed to connect the two, so I used the backside of the P13 paper that I cut those corner things out of, was this wood grain paper. And so I just used the scraps of that, and I made 4 just strips of it, and I fishtailed it. So I guess they're like fishtail banners, and kind of staggered them for the top and the bottom because I felt like it was kind of plain. And like I said, I didn't use any embellishments, which is a very big deal for me. But I thought these corner clusters that I fussy cut out were just enough. Like there's enough going on in the clusters that if I started adding more, I thought it wouldn't look so good. But it was kind of hard. I had to have these strips here to help kind of take up some of that, what I call blank space. And so I like how that looks. And with the C'est La Vie paper, it's really nice, thick paper. And so normally I make my fishtails where I fold them in half and cut them, but I couldn't do that with this paper because it would leave a crease because it's so thick. So I had to do find the middle of the paper, make a cut line, and then cut diagonal from each corner. And I just don't like doing that because I feel like they can sometimes be off center. These ones turned out okay, but I usually do fold them in half. And then I just went through my stash and I pulled out this word that said beautiful, and then this bride's family. Even though, we're all family, these are my girls. And so I had to put the bride's family. But that's the layout, guys. I hope everyone has a great day. Make sure you check out scrapasketch.com, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.